-7? Yep. Welcome to decaying. The game was not champ select. I mean, if I assume that my Lulu is handless and can't play Lulu, then yeah, maybe. He cares less because Riot accounts are broken MMR. It's not a Riot account, mate. I grinded this account to 1200 LP my fucking self. I started leveling this account in Season 3, Diamond. I have gotten to Challenger every single season at a minimum of 1500 LP since Season 7. So I would say my MMR is warranted. If you don't like the fact that my MMR is very good, despite the fact that I've grinded it there every season, then I don't know what to tell you. What's my favorite part about being a pro player? Competing on stage, performing, you know? That's what I enjoy the most. Is Sejuani going to become a thing? Actually, it's a good call. I haven't played her yet, but it's an interesting pick for sure. I'd like to give her a shot. I haven't played her ever. Like, I've played this champ very little. I would like to try her. She seems quite interesting. The only way to win is to get the cat back in the room. If I can win without a mouse, maybe, yeah. How do I feel about Rumble? I think he's quite strong. I wouldn't blind pick him because of stuff like Silas. I mean, honestly, he's pretty... I mean, honestly, he has no weaknesses right now, Rumble. So, honestly, I guess the champ is just OP. Oh, it's cat hair in my face. What can I do? I keep scratching my nose. Am I excited for another run at Worlds? If I make it there, yes, I will be. Her W obliterates the wave, it's OP. I mean, that's nice. Do I like Ornn? Yeah, he's fun. Ever talk about joining a co-stream of another stream? I've done it before with LS, but yeah, I mean, sure, maybe. I don't know. Do you press Y to reposition the camera or just spacebar? Spacebar. Prowler's Renekton? Yeah, it's pretty good. If you win Worlds, potential World skin will depend on my performance at the Worlds event. Like, for example, I would have probably picked Swain if I managed to win in 2018, because that was the champion I performed best on. Or at least it was a unique champion to me. Like, I would have a world skin for a champion that only I played. I would have regretted it because they removed him from being a top laner, so that would have made me sad. But it's okay. I would have had a Swain skin at least. Now I have nothing. Have you ever been to Brazil or wish to? I haven't been, but at some point, yeah, I definitely think I should go to Brazil. Camilo 153 AO. Thanks for the Prime sub. Discord. Oh, what up? Oh, let me check. Oh, I missed your donation earlier, Bolt. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me. I missed it. Is Aurelia Renekton Darius a good champ pool to escape Diamond? Do you see yourself playing in another region than EU? Opinion on MSI team. First question. Don't play Aurelia unless you're exceptionally good at her. So, yeah, I would say Renekton Darius are fine, but I would stay away from Aurelia unless you're very good at her. Which, if you're asking me that, you're probably not. No offense. Do you see yourself playing in another region other than EU? Yeah, I could see it happen. And opinion on MSI teams. I don't have any opinion. Girlfriend diff? Absolutely. She smurfed it. Set today? Oh, I'm not sure. I think I'll play one more and see what happens. Aragon UK. Thank you, sir. You're the guy that made the top lane video. I remember. Someone linked me it. I think it was Yamato Cannon. He watched the video and he linked me and he was laughing because you called it Bwipo trading and Bwipo cheesing because I was sitting in the tri-brush top. Yeah, that's a good one. Always sit in the tri-brush. Problem is when I play on this account with this name, everyone always expects the tri-brush. They know. Can someone be more Chad than Ornn main? Of course they can be. Jarvan mains are true Chads. Jarvan's the OG Chad champion, isn't he? Like, think about it. Who was more Chad than Jarvan? Like, what was a more Chad champ? Like, Graves was fucking Chad. That's Chad champ. Draven's like trying too hard to be a Chad. Jarvan top seeing much play? No, not at all. I don't think so, at least. Sion? Eh. Pre-rework Warwick? Nah. Jace? Maybe. Gangplank? Eh. Like, they don't play like Chads, man. Like, sure, like, they look like Chads, but the gameplay pattern is not Chad. Jarvan's like a fucking Chad, you know? Like, he just EQs your ass, fucking cages your girl, and just fucking spanks her ass. Like, what can you do? Nothing. He's a fucking Chad. Just EQs past you, fucking slam dunks your girl, and nothing you can do. Nothing personnel, kid. Moves on with his life. Jax is the real Chad? Ah, Jax is pretty Chad. It's true. She fucking murders your whole team. Yeah, he's pretty Chad. I can see that. Pantheon is God tier Chad? True. Ronish Herman, thank you for the sub. Thanks for the nice, kind message. I appreciate it. Accept clash invitation? No. Riven is Chad? Riven would be Chad champion if her shield wasn't broken. Braum is Chad? Sure. Darius Chad? I mean, Darius is too much Chad, you know? Like, he's too strong. I feel like Jarvan is Chad champ because he's like a reasonable amount of strong. You know, he's not like complete monster, like runs you down. He actually has to play smart. He doesn't overpower champions very often. Aatrox and his Chad walk set? No, I mean, for sure, like nowadays there's a lot of Chad champs, I agree. But like in the past, like OG League of Legends, you know, like not even OG, just like OG, Season 3. You know, I'm not going all the way back because I didn't play back then, but like in Season 3 there were like 3 Chad champs. It was like Jarvan, Garen, and Graves. And that was it. You were Chad if you played. I mean, Garen wasn't even that Chad because he was Garen. And like, no one really gave a shit. And he had like the awful fucking animations where like he looked like an idiot. That was funny. But like, Graves and Jarvan, like, they were Chad champs to me. Now Garen is Chad? I agree. Now he's actually way more of Chad champ. I mean, Mordekaiser was pretty Chad, to be honest. Old Mord, he was a fucking Chad. Chad can be edgy? Kinda true. Why don't you upload new videos on YouTube? Honestly, I should message my editor. Ask him what the fuck's going on. Good shout. I'll do that. He was waiting for me to stream more because I obviously had a break from streaming for a couple of weeks because our team wasn't doing too well. So I wanted to. In general, when our team does poorly, I feel bad about streaming. I just meh, you know. I'm just meh. How do you get high CS, especially in late game? Well, I'm gonna hit you with it. All right, you ready? I'm gonna give you the secret. The secret to having high CS. Kill minion waves. You actually have to actively go out of your way to kill minion waves. You have to consciously, make the decision to go to a side lane and kill the creeps. You can't just expect to have 10 CS per minute. Like, it's actually something you have to do. You have to tell your team, guys, don't fight. I'm farming. And then you'll have high CS late game. Now, if you don't do that, you don't go to the side where to farm creeps, and you don't tell your team to not int. First of all, your team will int. even if you tell them, so prepare yourself for that. But second of all, you'll learn when you can and when you can't have your team in. Sometimes you can't have your team in, and you have to accept that you can't farm. And that sucks. And then you ask yourself, why do I have 7 CS per minute or 6 CS per minute? Well, it's because if I go on side lane, my teammates are going to grief me. So I have no choice but to be mid. How do you farm versus champ that 1v1 you easy? There's 2 ways of doing it. One way is to play on the side where your team is playing and then take over the wave that they take. But usually after you kill someone on the side wave, they're going to want to farm. So the easiest way is to just bait them. Wait until they push the wave. Most people are not going to freeze. Just wait and catch the waves. But yeah, like you have to be, like farming in solo queue is not something you're always allowed to do. Like my last game, for example, I mean, in general, farming smart is something that I think every pro player learns how to do. Or every, high MMR player knows how to do pretty well. So it's pretty hard, It's not something you just do. It takes some practice. I mean, it's not about mindlessly fighting. Sometimes you have to fight, Like, there's some times where you have to contest, because if you don't contest at that point in time, it's only going to be worse later. Does Volley beat Gwen? I would say so, yeah. I haven't played the matchup, but I would say Volibear can beat Gwen as long as you play relatively smart. Because she has to play into your E. She only has 1 dash, so she has to kind of fight you on your E, and whatever champ has to fight Volibear on his E is usually going to lose. These long queues don't tilt me. It's not my first rodeo, man. I've been here many times before. And I'm watching you master on my second monitor, so in between answering questions, I'm sneaking a peek at what's going on there. Is Vi good in top lane in your opinion? Has potential, but good? I wouldn't say good. Has potential though. I look so Arabian? Brazilian actually. So, close. With no cigar. What do I think about Rengar top? I think Rengar top is pretty good. But it takes a lot of skill, and it takes a lot of practice. It was cool seeing you on the EU finals with the analysts. Are you going to do more of that? It's quite likely, yeah. How my life going? My life going good, man. Hope you're having a good life too. This wait time is insane? Yeah. It is the way it is. No big deal though. I'm on a 15-game losing streak. Please help. Take a break. Start there. OG Kevin Bacon. Thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. How does my hair feel? Like hair? Have I ever been rank 1 on the West? Yes, I have. We do everything for Hilly. We try our best. Would I consider playing Clash with some other pros? Depends on which pros. I mean, I wouldn't play Clash with pros that I don't know. Because I think that would be a bit awkward. But with some of my acquaintances, maybe, yeah. I mean, for sure, yeah, I'd be down. Clash with Bubbles? Yeah, that's what I don't know Bubbles very well. I would do it for the memes, but I don't know. Your Lee Sin and LEC would be godlike? I hope so too. Especially if I decide to pick him. I hope my Lee Sin will be godlike. When is it good to play Akali in top lane? Usually when you have a good matchup. I always win lane, but not hard enough to carry 2 other fed lanes. Welcome to the rest of the world, friend. You are no different from everybody else. It is hard to carry a game against 2 other fed lanes. That is no surprise. It's just the way it is. What is the best tank top? I don't know. I hear Sejuani's doing like whispers of Sejuani top, so maybe it's Sejuani. How did you find China Super Server compared to US ladder? I had a lot of fun. I really liked it. I think the players play very well on that server, and they play actually pretty smart. Even though there's a lot of fighting, I actually think the players play very smart. Like, if you don't play respectfully and smart on that server, you will never climb. And if you don't participate in fights, you will never climb. And I think that that's what I liked about the server, is that you were, like, you had to be a part of the game at all times. You couldn't just not participate in the game, because then you would lose. Where were 815? Thank you very much for the sub. When am I unleashing the GP? Honestly, my GP is pretty rusty. I haven't played him in a while, so I don't know when I'm unleashing the GP. How's Upset so good in solo queue but can't win in pro play? I don't think those two things are necessarily related to his skill. I think he can win in pro play just fine. He just hasn't in a while. What I think of TF Blade as a top laner? I think he plays his champions very well. That is what I think. How can you deal with a Fed 80 carry when you're playing a fighter? You try to outnumber them. That's really your only play, unfortunately. How to deal with Camille in lane? Play around her W if you can. If you can't, try to trade back with her when she casts W, like throw a spell at her. I mean, if your champ can't do either, you're probably going to have a hard time against that champ. But yeah, that's what you want to try and do. EU Masters with a live viewing? I don't know if I'm allowed to. Not sure. Whenever I play support, my carry pushes the lane without waiting for me to get back from a recall. Don't you lose XP like that? Sure. You do. Yeah, I mean, you do. I don't. But they also get solo XP, so it's a trade-off. Whether it's worth it or not will depend on the game and the situation. Like, if I'm playing Kai'Sa and I hit level 6 and I feel like I can make a play, I will take my support's XP and I will let them know. Like again, if they ask, like, why did you push the waves? Like, I want to get 6. Either way, slow pushing is always the best way to play. Like, it's just the way it is. It's always slow push the wave. Always. If you don't know what to do with your wave, just slow push it. Don't fast push. Just slow push one wave and fast push the second if you don't know whether or not you can fast push more. Brigadier, thanks for the 100 bits. 18 minutes. Come on, right? You can do better than this. I think it's because all the people in high MMR are watching EU Masters, because it's quite a spicy game. Want to go Gore Drinker or Eclipse on lead? Depends on your bases and your matchup. So, if you feel like lethality is going to be better for you, you grab Eclipse. If you feel like Gore Drinker, you need the health to really function, then you grab that. That's how you want to look at it. At least that's how I look at it. I'm watching the EU Masters team, and I swear to God, the carries on this BTXL team are actually griefing. They're playing so poorly. It's crazy. When do you build armor MR over health? As a tank, never. You always build health first. As any other champion, you build armor MR against champions with flat penetration, so either lethality or magic penetration. What's wrong with my Q? There's nothing wrong with it. This is just high MMR, and people are watching EU Masters, so high MMR players are just watching. How should you play in solo queue? Smart is how you should play. 20-minute queue, what in the world? Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, again, it's just people are watching you masters, I guess. I picked Mundo top into 5 AP today, and it was glorious. That sounds glorious. Prime Nuggery or Prime the Shy? Depends what you're looking for. I don't know. I think both are really, really good. Where did my beard go? It met a razor. Bramble Unbalanced. Yeah, I mean, it's a very strong item. Does that mean it's unbalanced? I don't know. Oh no, not the razor. You use razor? Yes, I do. Mustache Bwipo is the widest. Nice. Will I grow it back? Maybe if I have to quarantine for Worlds again. You know, fun fact, I didn't have any shaving cream in my quarantine hotel, so I was like, ICBA shaving. And there came the beard. Beard, I mean, goatee, I guess. I don't know. You should let the stubble. I mean, again, like, this takes maintenance, and I don't do face maintenance very well. Even though my girlfriend pushes me to, I do it very poorly, to be honest. Onion is watching? Oh no, not the Onion. GP angle. Alright, fuck it, let's play a GP game. If Onion is watching, but alright, at least he got banned. So I have a Katarina. I have a Katarina jungle player hovering. I have a Katarina main hovering Gangplank, hovering fucking Warwick jungle. Oh lord. How do I eat my donor? Like I take it, and then I look at it, and wherever the most, sorry about that, the most meat or vegetables are sticking out, I aim there, and then I chomp it. I one-shot it. I fucking one-shot it. Yeah, that's fucking right. So, just delete it. Wolf it down. How's Kane top right now? Not sure, man. I haven't played him in a long time. I used to like him in the Cho'Gath, but not anymore. Feast it? Close enough. Triforce this game? Yeah, probably. Swain top. Honestly, I'm down to give it another try, but this won't be it. Darius, I'm fine with this matchup. I can win this matchup. I don't think I can carry this game if we play, but I don't really care. I'll just play. How did I get so good at this game? You practice a lot. That's how you get good. Skin? I'm going classic. Onion goes try Ravenous Starks. I think that's a good build. Sometimes I like grabbing the Starks first, and then I like grabbing the Ravenous, but other than that, I think that's the correct build. Hard GP matchups. I think there's some stuff that is like relatively difficult, like Jace, Lucian can be hard, but all in all, I think you're a pretty strong laner, so not a problem. So many Katarina one tricks actually in high MMR. I think we need another round of buffs. I don't know how this guy is still not banned. Maybe he's not as toxic anymore on this account. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know his actual main account probably got banned. I fucking hope it did. Because this guy was toxic as fuck every game I played with him. I don't know if he's still toxic, but if he is, I really hope he gets banned soon. Because I see CBA playing with this guy. I think he's pretty good at Katarina, but he's really toxic. It's really boring to play. Alright. Yeah, I have like 4 Katarina 1-tricks in 2 games or some shit. Like some ridiculous number. Kind of crazy. Oh, swap scene. My bad, my bad, my bad. Where is it? You should start banning her? Nah, I don't give a shit. How to play Camille versus GP as Camille. Play around as passive. It's the hardest part about the matchup. Bum, bum, bum. Who is the best non-pro player that I know of? Right now, Nemesis. Yeah, probably. What do you think was the best roster change Fnatic made during your career? Hard to say. Can I say me? Maybe Zukil? He's pretty good. Dopa? I don't know him. I was asked that I know. I know Nemesis. Bwipo to AD carry? Well, that was a banger for sure. What do I think of Nemesis coming back to Fnatic? I think that would be very unlikely. I also think Niski played very well this split, so I don't know why people are giving him so much shit. But I think he played really well this split, so like he did what he could, and I think that goes a long way. And I think benching Niski for that, like for any reason, is just unreasonable. I think he did his best, and that's what. I mean, yeah, that's what I think. Anyway, I think this game will be really hard because I'm playing as comp, and I have ultra autofilled player on Eve against Kane, so it'll be a hard game. And I really don't want to leash in this matchup, so I don't know if this guy will actually die to his jungle, because something tells me he'll die to his jungle if I don't leash.
Minions have spawned.
I'm kidding, guys. I love them both. Reckless for upset. Upset sip. Okay. I can demolish that guy's HP, by the way. Oh, that's not good. Flashes on me, I can trade flashes here. If I could get that Q, it would be good, but I can't. Either way, he took W, which is honestly pretty good for me, all things considered. My ward is wasted though. I put the ward preemptively because I was worried that they would chase me. But I think in hindsight it was pretty bad. I'm waiting until this grass proc goes a bit lower. Use the movement speed from the creeps so I can Q him and then run away and de-aggro the creeps. Same idea here. The reason I'm not walking up is I want to de-aggro the creeps before I CS them. Press Q on him a couple of times. Right now I can walk up and trade him. He has no W. I get a free passive proc. Walk with him to make sure I get this Q. Space him out so he can't auto W me here. If he W's me, he did it well and W'd me there. If he went for the auto W, I could have just basicked him and kept running him down. The reason you go time warp, or at least I go time warp, is... Damn, I don't actually have enough gas to kill him. Ah, I didn't connect that keg, so it doesn't matter. But cancelling his base is good. I lost my flash here, so Kane could look for a level 3 gank. He had his potion still running, so I didn't have enough gas on my passive to kill him. I thought with the passive and 2 extra autos I could at least trade flashes and force him to base TP, which would have been quite nice. Damn, that's close. No cigar for me. I'm going to take oranges here, even though I like taking 2 points Q normally. Yeah, I'm not going to use my Q here on him. There's no need for me to harass him here. All I'm looking to do here is try and get this wave in safely. That's the play for me. Right there I can Q him because now there's another wave, so it's important you count the amount of Qs you have. I'm just trading him here because I don't think I can actually crash this wave. He actually doesn't go for me, he goes for the keg, well, which is nice because, again, I'm just trying to get my creep wave to crash. use my cookie here immediately and fight in my creep wave. Again, the more time I could buy with the kegs, I wasn't trying to detonate them too much because, I mean, it's nice if I can. But here I messed up because I did 4 waves and I don't have enough gold for Sheen because I was trading him so much. But I did take his TP, so taking a base TP here for Doran's Blade is not the worst. It's not great, it's not the worst. It's okay. He still has flash on me though, so that's pretty scary. I'll probably die to a gank. If anything, ganks are pretty scary for me right now. But it looks like I got to push him out before the gank is coming. Again, I'm backing off here. I'm not looking for a kill there because I don't want to let him heal. I don't want to interact with him right now. All I want to do is make sure that I get him out of the lane because he has no TP right now. And if I can keep the wave here, me not having flash might not be that bad. Just need to make sure I don't give him any opportunity to solo kill me, and I'm in a really good spot. I got to deny him a lot of CS here. He almost lost his entire wave. If not the entire wave, he'll lose here. Already lost 4 CS, so I'm in a very, very good spot here. Don't think he should be contesting there. It's a very bad fight to take. Katarina is almost there and Darius is off base, so not a fight he wants to take. And he lost like 8 CS by now. So indeed a very, very good sequence for me. I mean, he might even lose these melees as well now. Crazy. He lost so much actually. Huge for me. Trying to last hit the creeps. He's still losing. I guess you should be careful because this guy is not showing up. Yeah, he actually hovered. Which means he's losing more and more. And I'm going to take this opportunity to fast push this wave. The idea here is, because I'm level 5, I can kill the wave in 2 kegs. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Try to fast push this wave and just take a base here. If he freezes here, it sucks, but Kayn is still topside and he will be topside for a while because he has his camps up here. So I can't really look for anything. My Eve is too weak to help me push out, so if he freezes here, that's just life. I'm gonna go grab my Sheen and hopefully not like, and just accept the fact that I'm already a wave up on him. So if I'm like 2 waves up on him right now. Because of the early game, so he's barely going to hit level 5, so losing some CS here is not a big deal. What's better is avoiding the flash upper hand gank from Kayn, because that's the scary part for me right now. Getting ganked by flash upper hand and dying is going to lose me more than what I'm losing right now. That's the way you should look at it. So with Eve pathing away from me and not being able to take the 2v2, it's better to grab my Sheen and just get a little bit more power, because right now I'm actually quite strong. Spotting Kayn here is perfect. I'm even going to get the XP from the cannon, so all good. Now I can just focus on harassing the... Damn, if I hit that here actually... Damn, I'm misplaying here. Oh, he didn't actually go all in. What a waste of my ult. Because I missed the keg, I thought he would all in me. I think he had a window there, because he would stack his passive on me. So I wasted my ult there, unfortunately. That's pretty bad by me. Waiting till my Sheen is up, and then I do the keg. Try to only harass Darius when you have your movement speed up. So like right now I'm not going to try to harass him. I'll just queue the creeps actually. He's giving me a lot of respect and he's casting W on the wave a lot. So this actually leads me to believe that like if he has no W I can actually harass him. Like the scary part is when he apprehends me into W, then maybe he can hit me with a Q and heal. But if he can't heal, I'm just going to murder him, as you can see. Like... all I need to do is press Q on him. I don't need to actually interact with him. Even if I'm not hitting kegs on him, I already put him low enough to the point where he can't really lane me anymore. He'll likely want to go for the plant, and based on the fact that my Lvling is topside right now, Kayn is probably going to do the same. So instead of trying to push my lead here and trying to do more, I'm just going to go ahead and base. The only reason he would feel comfortable enough to do this is either one of 2 things. Either Kayn is here, or he wants me to believe Kayn is here. So either way, I'm just going to let him push this next wave. I'm just going to take a base. So in this particular game, I don't think Triforce is that useful for me. In general, I might build it in the end anyway. But in general, I actually like the idea of building Essence Reaver over Triforce, because you can buy it for 500 gold cheaper, and the items are relatively the same power level for Gangplank, because it just allows you to one-shot the minion waves once you have them. But I might, like again, I'm building longswords in the Triforce build anyway, so if I have a better base for Triforce, I will just grab Triforce. It's just right now, grabbing 2 longswords is quite nice for me. I can also go anti-healing, like grab Executioners and then go for Triforce. So I'll just determine it based on the laning phase. Either way, I like getting longswords more than boots here. Because I think he'll have tier 2 boots. At least he should have tier 2 boots. I think he should just grab Pertty. If he wants to win lane, maybe he doesn't and just goes for Iron Spike Whip. Either way, well, there's the tier 2 boots. Alright. Just want to walk up here and see if I can deny him some XP, but I missed the CS in the process. Again, when you have your movement speed on GP, you really want to use it. You want to leverage it and try to walk up and stuff. I will miss my cannon there if I go for the Q, even though I really wanted to. It's important to have your keg behind you, so you can go for those Qs. If that guy tries to all in me there, maybe I can pop my keg. I have GP ult in 3, so I'm looking bot. Looks like they don't need it. Either way, we're making a successful play bot and Kayn is not there, so with that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that he might be here instead. Now I see him. Mel comes down, maybe it'll help him, maybe it won't. It almost helped him, it seems. Alright, outplayed him a bit there. He doesn't have upper hand on this wave, so I can deny him these creeps because he has no upper hand. Oh, fuck. He didn't hit the healing, so maybe I can win. Shit, that Janna played it well. I'm gonna die here even if I flash, so I'm not gonna waste it. Fuck, I forgot. She died bot, and the enemy mid-jungle went bot, so she had every incentive to roam there. Tunnel vision play by me. Again, it's not so bad because I'm so far ahead of Darius that it's okay for me to die there, but it's definitely an unnecessary death. I'm gonna go Essence Reaver here because I really want to finish my Essence Reaver on my next base. Or at least my thingy item. I think if I go Triforce I won't finish it on the next base because it's 500 gold more. I'm gonna TP here. It means Darius has TP advantage, but I don't want to miss this whole wave. Like I miss this wave and like half of the last one if I don't TP there, so I'd rather TP on it and grab it. And this way I can also maybe deny him some CS, but this was a really bad play by me. It was very obvious that Janna had a roam timer here. Dying to this was a big mistake. Also, there's a chance Darius TP'd back when he had when he bought tier 2 shoes. Seems like Katarina's roaming top here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this XP and get out. Yep, she's definitely roaming top with how this guy's moving. Should be around here. Don't know if he warded here, to be honest. Doesn't look like it. He has no ult, so I can take a little bit of a harder trade here. I don't want to stay too low HP though. This Kayn is doing Herald. I don't know if he can just like E over the wall and gank me. I think if he has no E, I should be able to live. But we'll see. Just like a little roam from Zoe there. I think I killed the wave in one shot. I do. This guy's no flash, so I think if you bubbles him, he's dead. So maybe we can play on that. Well, that works too. I'm not gonna flash Q because again, this guy flashed for that kill, so I think it would be a little bit unfair of me to take it. It was very well played by him. I'm gonna take this plate, pop Demolish, take 2 plates, and then base. Taking the next wave is a little bit greedy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and base. Even if I take the next wave, at most I get a pink basically, but I don't mind. I can just do Essence Reaver here and just sell my cookie and buy a longsword, and that's gonna be fine. If he TP's on the wave there, and again I didn't track his TP, so I don't know if he has TP or not. So putting myself in a position, he does have it. So putting myself in a position where I'm pushing that wave and he TP's on the wave like so. Would put me in a pretty bad spot compared to just taking a free base, like right now. Because again, I'll catch this whole wave. I will miss 1 to 2 creeps at most. and I still got 2 plates, so it's not a big deal. Again, if it changes your base to a point where you can get a different item that is a big deal for you, you can contemplate going for it, but usually it's not a good play. Fuck. I should have ulted earlier. Damn, if I passive procced him, he was dead, I think. I reset his stacks, so... Fuck, I'm so bad. I'm so bad, why didn't I flash? Ah, he was dead. He had no flash. He was so dead. I thought I would be able to just walk up to him and just kill him there. He was 100% dead. I didn't think his Q was gonna hit me, actually. But it did, so I'm just an idiot, I guess. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. He was playing it really poorly, but I played it worse, so that kind of sucks. I think I'll go shield bow this game. Normally I don't like going shield bow, but in a game where I'm playing against Kayn, Katarina, Darius, it's definitely a shield bow game. That solo kill would have given me chances to carry this game, because I would have been able to take his turret. It's first blood the turret still, so I would have got a lot of gold from that, because they were all bot, and I would have had a solo kill. I'd be like level 11 right now with the turret dead. That would be huge. But mistakes happen. Sometimes you get overconfident. I should have definitely flashed into his Q there, but I was confident that I would be able to just walk into it. I didn't think I would need to, but flash, but I did, so I got punished. Pretty bad mistake. Kind of killed off my chances to carry. And I definitely need to carry this game, because seems like a rough game. For the rest of my team, either way. Oh nice, my Eternals, poke jump. Either way, not much to do for me. Hitting this turret, kind of pointless. This guy has no flash. It would be very free for you to look for a gank top. I'm gonna put some kegs down here so I can ambush him. In case he tries to push the wave. I didn't hit the keg, unfortunate. Oh, actually, Kayn is here behind us. It's a bit unlucky. I got hit, but I have oranges. There's a TP behind us, maybe she hits? No, we're all dead. She TP'd behind us, I didn't realize. It's unlucky. Oh, we traded kills though with the ult. That's unfortunate. Maybe I could have played it better. Anti-healing would have been nice, I guess, but at this point, I guess it's still worth buying. Trying to think, what should I get? Maybe getting boots first is better. The problem I have with anti-healing, I kind of have nothing else to buy, which kind of sucks. I guess I can just sell this, buy a pair of CDR shoes and go with that. Tabbies are nice though this game, against Kayn. Kind of looking for Tabby. I guess I can just do this and not buy pinks. That's fine. Either way, I'll probably go shield bow. Shield bow into Mortal Reminder is probably what I'm gonna buy. Or Mortal Reminder into shield bow, either way. I actually think Mortal Reminder is a little underrated as an item. Katarina should be around here, so this is kind of risky what I'm doing. But I think at this point, going for a little bit of an outplay is not going to hurt anyone. I think the game is already in their hands. Katarina went base, so she's not bot. I was unfortunate that Kayn was behind us. If Kayn wasn't there, I think that would have been a free kill, but I missed the keg as well. If I hit the keg, I think he gets one shot and we win that 2v2. I actually went for the basic on the keg. I am okay. Gonna kill everyone? Looks like it. Oh, she eat on my keg. I didn't know she could do that actually. I had no idea she could eat on kegs. But yeah, Katarina's a little bit fed it seems, and our champs are not so good against her. We have no CC to deal with her. She doesn't let her basic attack over the wall, she's hard stuck there. Oh, never mind, the creep wave will save her. There's that too. Yeah, I fucked up this game. I lost my chances to carry. When I died to Darius, I had no incentive to die to him. I was outplaying him the whole laning phase, but then I choked. Kinda messed up this game. Oh well, happens. The only thing I don't like about Katarina is how they made her spells on hit so that she could go, like, they buffed AD and make her abilities proc on hit effects so she could be an AD champion, which first of all made no sense to me, and the only thing it did is make her AP build better. It's like, that makes no sense to me. Oh, I should grab my upgrade. I always check the shop, but in this case there is no upgrades in the shop. Still not used to that. Did this Darius play good or I played bad? I think I played bad. I was in a very good spot in the laning phase, but I messed up twice. I messed up when I got ganked by Janna, and I messed up when I all-in'd him and I had a kill on him, but I messed up twice there. I didn't chain my keg properly, and then I didn't flash his Q because I thought I dodged it. So it was pretty bad by me. I made 2 mistakes in an all-in, so I played pretty poorly. I think I played it much worse than he did. And again, the Janna, like, even with the Janna, he barely killed me. Like, it was a real fucking struggle to kill me there. Katarina's coming from the other side, so I think going forward is on the Callista is the best play here. Trying to split them up here. Oh, messed up that keg. Jesus Christ. She's very fed. There's a lot of damage. I don't think I can grab a Mar either. I think it's too late for that. Also, I think Katarina would really profit in the balance department if they nerfed her ult cooldown. Because the fact that she just cast her ult twice... I don't know, I don't know. I don't like how low the ultimate cooldown on that champ is. She's balanced around the fact that she always has it, so the rest of her skills set doesn't do that much damage. I mean, assuming she doesn't have 15 kills. But still, I don't think it's the way it should be. I mean, either way, when you play the game against Katarina, the game is always like Katarina is like the same as all the other snowballing assassins like Lvling and stuff. The game revolves around them. If they manage to get ahead, the game is always very hard to play in solo queue. I mean, especially this game, honestly. Like, we have no CC against Katarina, a reliable CC at least, like literally 0. So it's obviously going to be a very, very hard game if Katarina gets ahead. If I got far ahead enough to the point where I could fight her during, like, in a skirmish, I could just like hit her and fight her to the death. I actually think we had chances to win this game, but like I mentioned, I lost the all-in, so I lost my opportunity to carry this game. I died twice when I had no reason to die, so I could not be strong enough to contest the Katarina. But I think if I have like right now, if I was fed and I had shield bow, I actually think I could beat her. Obviously, I would have to outplay her, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it? I'm just gonna leave this creeper alive to kill as much of my wave as possible. I'm not sure if I did too much damage to it though. Damn. I didn't get the timing right. I have keg soon. This is the downside of the shield bow build, I feel like. I have no CDR, so as soon as I use my kegs, I'm out of gas. Like right now, I'm out of gas for so long. Not yet. Thought I had shield bow, but I don't have it quite yet. close. I have a hard time CSing these creeps because I'm wasting my kegs. Either way, almost have my shield bow, farming for that. Katarina's TPing here. Best case is just to use burst her. She missed her fucking chompers on the TP, are you serious? I guess it may have been a bit confusing for her there. If she didn't miss the chompers, my flash away would... I flashed away because in my head she should be rooted by the chompers. And that way I don't die to her ult, but it's obviously not the case when she's not rooted. So my flash was a bit boosted. Either way, it was a rough game. Can I uncover my minimap? Nah, I think I'll not do that. I think I want to keep my junglers happy. Revenity, thanks for the tier 1 sub, I appreciate that. Didn't she hit chompers? No, she missed them. The TP was, like TPs are towards the enemy team's nexus. So her TPs would spawn opposite from where the chompers would be.